Hello everyone out there, welcome back to the channel. It's Coldfire here. I'm back with another reaction. This one is to Lynn Anderson, I Beg Your Pardon, I Never Promised You a Rose Garden. And I believe this song came out in 1970, before I was in the world. I do remember this song because my brother played it a lot, along with all of his other classic country. But let's get into it and see what she does, you know. We just heard the studio version, so now I want to play the other one I reacted to was the studio version on top of her live performance. And it seemed like it was a made-up one. I don't know if it was fan-made or whatever. It's hard to tell anymore with YouTube. If it's AI, if it's fan-made. It still says official music video, which I don't get, but we're going to deep dive in it. It's just a little under 3 minutes long, but I've heard this song before, and it is a very, very good song at interpretation. So, let's go. Oh, 1973. Okay.
Now, here's Lynn Anderson.
I beg your pardon. I never promised you a rose garden along with the sunshine. There's gotta be a little rain sometime. When you take, you gotta give. So live and let live or let go. Whoa, 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 whoa. I beg your pardon. I never promised you a rose garden. I could promise you things like big diamond rings, but you don't find roses growing on stalks of clover. So you better think it over. Well, if sweet talking you could make it come true, I would give you the world right now on a silver platter. But what would it matter? So smile for a while and let's be jolly. Love shouldn't be so melancholy. Come along and share the good times while we can. I beg your pardon. I never promised you a rose garden along with the sunshine. There's gotta be a little rain sometime. I beg your pardon. I never promised you a rose garden. I could sing you a tune and promise you the moon, but if that's what it takes to hold you, I just as soon let you go. But there's one thing I want you to know. You better look before you leap. Still waters run deep, and there won't always be someone there to pull you out. And you know what I'm talking about. So smile for a while and let's be jolly. Love shouldn't be so melancholy. Come along and share the good times while we can. I beg your pardon. I never promised you a rose garden along with the sunshine. There's gotta be a little rain sometime.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You know, I have to say Lynn Anderson was one of the most underrated female country vocalists who had such a powerful voice. And, you know, she wasn't like the other female vocalists who had that real country sounding to it. That's why I think that this song, the reason why it went number one on country, and it also was another crossover into pop, and it even eventually made itself onto a rap record. I remember, had to be the 90s, because that was my teenage years when I was driving around town. But I remember hearing the rap song on the radio, and they said, and you could hear her coming in, and they used her vocals in the middle of it. It fit with the song for some reason, and it was just like, wow. You know, when rap or hip hop uses a country song, that to me is like, okay, they needed something else to kind of like amplify their song that they were putting out, and so they grab a classic country song and put in the middle of it as kind of like an easement. But yeah, I thoroughly have always enjoyed this song. I grew up listening to classic country music, stuff that was way before my time, and Lynn Anderson was no exception. I mean, her vocal range, her pitch, everything was just always on cue. And I have this on my Spotify playlist, but I don't know whatever happened to her. I'm going to have to Google that, because I love, after I react to an artist at night when I'm in bed, and my husband's, he has to go to bed early. I'm talking about like 7:30. So I'm up to like 12, 1 o'clock at night, sitting in the bed on my iPad, trying to respond to everybody's comments and requests and everything. And then I also, you know, Google, you know, Lynn Anderson, you know, and find out what happened in her career, when she stopped, if she stopped. You know, sometimes I don't like the outcome of some of them, but that was the incomparable Lynn Anderson. I beg your pardon, I Never Promised You a Rose Garden, live, it said, from 1973. So, yes, I was a wee one by then. But I hope that you guys enjoyed this video reaction, and I hope you stick around for the next one. And just remember, I love you, and I wish you peace, love, and happiness, and lots of love and kisses. Bye-bye.